freshen it up. Let's just put fresh faces, let's see what we want to do. But when I interviewed the judge, not only did I think he was pretty amazing, it was more of, oh, we need him somewhere else. And corrections was the bear. It was the one that, how do you get the right person to take on corrections? Because it's not a person that just hammers it down. It's someone that has to understand the process. And what I always wanted were directors that would teach me the process. Because you want to surround yourself by really good people. And you want to surround yourself by people that understand the agency. And so when I first mentioned to the judge that DJJ, he was great there, and he was a rock star there, and could have stayed there forever. There was no way I was going to move him. But I knew I needed him in corrections. And so I really knew that the answer was not through the judge, it was through Miss Camille. I mean, she was, because she was sitting on the couch right next to him. They were such partners. And I knew that the eye contact I needed to make was with her because she was like hitting him. She knew he could do it. And I knew he could do it. And he was very humble, the way he is. And what I'm so glad is that you did it. And I will tell you, not only did he do that, but he said, I've got a rock star in DJJ and Margaret Barber, and you were so right. And she could not have been better or continues to be great. But what I want to tell you about the man that I know is someone who taught me about the world of corrections. It is now, honestly, the agency I'm most infatuated with, because everybody that enters those cells, there's a story. And it's easy to go and treat them like they're like they're just another number, but it's so much more to figure out why they got there and what we need to do to keep them from coming back. And the judge taught me about how we need to start looking at that. And yes, it's about closing down prisons, but it's about what we're doing with the ones that are left. And yes, it's about making sure that we don't spend a lot of money, but it is about making sure that there's dignity in the process. But more than anything, he taught me about the people that worked at corrections and how they were the lifeblood. They were the reasons we were protected. They were the ones that really were the front lines of everything. And so everything you've seen happen at corrections, from the new towers to the new equipment to the new pay raises for everybody in corrections, is all because of the judge. It was all because when Chief Keel panicked at the fact that I wanted to go tour a prison, I knew I wouldn't know it if I couldn't see it. And the judge helped me see it. So I got to go into a couple of prisons and actually get to see exactly what was going on. So I will forever be grateful to have learned about the process of corrections. You know, the other thing is going through an execution is probably one of the hardest things you can ever do. And that was something, and you said to me, you said, we're going to bond over this. And we did, because when you are responsible for something like that, it never leaves you. I don't do this. So thank you. And with that, I want to just give you this token that says, whereas Judge Byers has led efforts to reform our state's prison system, achieving a 30% reduction in juvenile crime, 60% reduction in long-term secure population, and 38% reduction in recidivism during his tenure at DJJ, as well as a reduction in SCDC's inmate population and a drop in recidivism to a 20-year low of 27.5% over the last 3 years as Director of Corrections. And in recognition of his leadership and service on behalf of South Carolina's children, Judge Byers has received numerous state and national honors and awards. Whereas Judge Byers is a true public service committed to improving the lives of people in our state, now therefore I, Nikki Haley, Governor of the great state of South Carolina, do hereby proclaim October 14th, 2013 as Judge William R. Byers Day throughout the state, and encourage all South Carolinians to join together in honoring Judge Byers for his outstanding contributions to the Palmetto State. All your family and friends, and we have a ton of directors who have come here for you as well.
Yeah, I've been chatting with a number of them. Some even from down there, Barnwell, where I was raised. Others from where I live now. I'm not generally at a loss for words, but I am at this time, this is a mixed feeling for me. I get to retire, that's good. I'm leaving a profession, you know, that I really like. It's a tough profession, but I have learned to admire the people, both at DJJ and Corrections, who do this every day, day in and day out. And one of the things that impressed me most was that you came to understand, governors don't come to places like this. They don't come back to places like this. They don't walk around and talk to the folks who are in here like you have done. I'm very proud to have been a small part of your administration. It has been very good. And I'm at a loss for words. Those of you who know me a long time know I'm not at a loss for words, okay? This is not like making a jury argument. This is different.
Too emotional for him.
It is emotional for me, okay? And everybody in this room I know, a lot of you I've known for a real long time, okay? In a lot of different places. Others have grown to know me intimately as we were working very close together. There's some fellows that have hugged me that I probably wouldn't have thought I would ever be hugged back. And so I know an awful lot about all of you, and y'all know me. And so from the bottom of my heart, I want to tell you, thank you. Thank you to the governor for giving me a chance to come here and be part of what has been the most important part of my life's work. And thank you for your support. This is not a place that people think of when they think about love and caring, but you have brought that here so people do care about it. And I know you as governor have always had our back, and the folks who are here know that you have their back. So thank you very much.
Thank you. And you are not done yet. We are putting you back to work. So.
Thank you.
Anything before we go? I know that Brian Sterling just came in and...
Hey, Judge. How are you?
Oh,
Good to see you.
good. How are you?
I'm good.
Hey, Dan.
As everybody knows, the judge likes to say that he's been taking care of the least of these, and he's had a career of taking care of the least of these, and I think he's going to continue doing that as a judge, USC, private practice, and DJJ and Department of Corrections. So as a thank you, you were very kind to me when I came in, and you taught me a lot, and you're going to continue to teach me a lot, I know, over these next several years. So I just got this framed, and it's a biblical passage, and it says, "Unto the least of these," and I know that's what you're going to continue to do, and you've spent your life doing, so thank you.